Don't you agree?
Well, I just think it's confusing, period, when someone thinks that they can change somebody from being gay by whipping their
You
ass
know,
or throwing holy water on them or telling them that
I
they're
don't believe
different and
it.
they're going to hell for it. I mean, to me, you can't change somebody from doing something that they want to do. They may temporarily break down and say, I'm not going to do it, but you cannot really just change a person. So, you know?
Right. Right. Shoot, gotta be who you really are. Shoot,
Right.
shoot, and I'm a witness to this. Not being yourself, that's one of the worst feelings in the whole wide world. Cause I can't be
Why?
nobody else. You know, it's sad to not be yourself. You know what I mean?
So you don't went through that before.
Yeah, there've been times I had to put on acts, like I had to put on a mask. You know, I'm like, you know what? I felt like enough was enough. And I mean that. I'm gonna be me to the fullest. Look at me, look at me. I look good. Look at me. I'm being me to the fullest, sweetie. Yes. And I don't give a damn who has a problem with it.
What happened to you that made you feel like you had to cover who you were as
Like
a person?
I'm not okay. Honestly, I didn't. You know, I didn't really. I always knew. I always known who I was.
Mm-hmm.
You know, growing up. You know, all my life I always knew I was different. And you know, I didn't really come out until I was 13. You know, and ever since I came out to my people, you know, all hell broke loose, and
So
you know,
when you
they had a
came
hard
out,
time.
so wait a minute, you came out and told them that you were infected.
Like that I was gay.
Yeah, and you felt like that was a disease.
That's what they've been telling me, like from what I was taught, you know. But as I got older, I felt like, you know, I got my own mind. I can think for myself. You know, I don't have to go by what other people tell me. You know, time has made me stronger on that part. You know, and it's like I came out at 13, all hell broke loose, and you know what the sad part about this is?
What?
You know, instead of them. You know, when I came up to them and I was honest enough about that, and I wasn't afraid to hide it, you know, when they wanted to know, you know, instead of them embracing me and commending me for coming out to them, they just wanted to, you know, bad mouth me or try to speak against me and the way that I live my life. You know, even though I know I was young at the time, but still, I always known who I am. You know, I always known that. You know, instead of you embracing me and, you know, Jakari, I understand, you know, we still love you and I commend you for coming out because I know that wasn't easy, but I didn't get that. I did not get that.
You know, it's harder in black families for them to accept you whenever you're different. Because they always have something that they feel that you have to prove to them. But I don't think you should have to prove shit to nobody. You grown. If you want to go suck some dick and get fucked, or fuck and suck some dick, that's your business. Ain't nobody's business but yours.
Yeah, you're right. You know, sure, you're right about that. You was right about that.
I don't know.
You know, and it's like I don't even like being around my daddy people at all. And you know, ever since I came out to them 10 years ago, I have not been the same since. I've been bitter.
I like I like my family. My family don't never make me feel uncomfortable. I mean, they used to make me feel a certain way, but once I got 18, it was on and popping. I ain't explain myself to no damn body. I'm grown. I don't want to talk to anybody about my damn business because it's me. You know, I did me all day long. Give a fuck.
Yeah, I know you're going to keep doing for us, but just like I'm going to keep doing JC.
You better know it and throw a trust on it.
I'm doing JC. It's like, yeah.
I don't suck
What
ass.
you say on your?
I'm not sucking ass. I'm not gonna let nobody tell me what the fuck I can do. Bitch, I'm grown.
You know, I'm not gonna keep people telling me, you know, how I need to be, you know, what I need, you know. I don't have time for that no more. I have to live my life to the fullest. And if they don't like it, they could kick rocks. Yo, kiss my motherfucking ass.
I'm proud of you for that.
You know, friends, well, so-called friends, because your real friends accept you, no matter what. But even if it's family, fuck you. Certain family members, you know, that don't accept you.
They all have a story to tell, honey. No one's perfect. Nobody.
Not a damn human in sight. We all make mistakes. We human. And I just, you know, it's like we live in a cold world. You know, it's just so cold. You know.
It just be like, I mean, it ain't your fault. It's just how it is, you know.
You know. Everybody in the world ain't straight, and everybody ain't gonna be straight. Shoot.
Some people just don't want to keep it real.
That's the best way to be, is to keep it real, you know. No matter how life goes, you gotta keep it real. Got to.
100.
100. Honestly, that's policy.
Do you feel better now that you came out about everything?
I felt better the fact that I was honest, well, not only to them, but with myself. You know, I always known who I was. I was honest about it. Just the fact that I was honest. You know, I feel better. You know, I wouldn't want to, I couldn't live with myself if I wasn't honest about that. You know? You know, I probably end up in a tub drowning myself, but I'm thankful that I didn't do that. There's been plenty of times I wanted to, but I'm glad I didn't. Cause they made me feel like my life wasn't worth living anymore. But I had to look at myself in the mirror, like, I have too much to live for, you know. I never know how my life gonna be, you know. My life can be very exciting. You know.
And plus, you don't want to be the one that they talking about, like, you know, that killed himself or he did something wrong. Because if you did, they still gonna talk about you.
I know, and I was thinking, you know, since they telling me, you know, I'm going straight there. I'm like, you know, the fact of me thinking of suicide, I'm like, I might as well just set my ass down now.
Right, and you can tell me. The only person that can tell me that I'm going to hell is somebody that's done been there and then came back. And I ain't met no motherfucker that's done been to hell and came back. So,
yep.
You know, fuck them dead. I don't play like that. You need to make me mad about who I am. But
we both are God's children. I believe that when that is all. But you know, certain Christians, certain church folk, they want to take it to the extreme, and I don't, you know.